Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I don't know, I haven't worked out an intro yet, that I'm still workshopping. So this is kind of late because I got a sore throat yesterday, and you might still kind of hear it. So didn't want to post it with a sore throat and have people think my voice was annoying, because these kinds of videos get good traction. But anyways, so I'm gonna go over how good each of these monsters are and in what order you should be getting them. So in my opinion, the best monster to get here first is Epicurus. Now, to tell you what he does, he has an era saga because he was once a battle pass exclusive, which is always a plus because it means you can get some gems. So he's a mega taunt monster with taunt, so taunt and mega taunt, just like Marimotus and Cryocrawler. So that's always useful, but he has very powerful dots like quicksand, hellfire, and burn, and he can give himself good shields. With his high life stat being so recent, I think he's a must-have. He's a great pick for the family books, which are usually lacking, and yeah, just make sure you pick him up. Second on my list, ooh, there's a lot of options here. Oh, wow. You're real lucky to have this bounty hunt. Robo Rabbit. Now I know. Maybe, did it? Okay, Boulder. I'm sorry, all these monsters are so good. So one thing he'll help you with is the Rocky Peaks, era sagas, but that's the least of it. You've got another good families book, you've got another good Dark Legions attacker. What he can do is infinite extra turns with random negative effects. So, let's say you cycle for a while, you kill 2 out of 3 of the opponents, the last opponent is going to have blind and negative effect protection, which is brand new. I'll explain that in a little bit. And they'll have reverse healing. It's really good, you know. You can really tear them down even if they don't die, because his damage output is low, but he can do infinite damage. He can do ET metal damage in a light meta. He's really good. He's definitely the second pick on this list. Now, the third one could either go to Robo Rabbit or Siren, but I think I want to tell you why you want to make sure you get Siren. He is phenomenal in what he does. Now, I know for a fact he has torture immunity at rank 3, but it's just a status caster. But he is the be-all, end-all denier. If you're in a war and you just need to deny them, no matter what kind of denial you need, Siren the Great is your guy. He can 100% stamina drain, remove it from all. He can do random control to 1, random control to all with curse. He can do 2 random controls to 1 enemy with curse. So dodge area, be gone, it's so powerful. And he can activate their cooldowns. So literally, unless you're Hydrorian with a stamina relic, which, he's super good but people don't even use him too much, Siren the Great is gonna tear you apart, So I think he's really great, and he has an era saga, so bonus rewards, So I suggest Siren the Great after Boulder. Now third on the list has gotta be Robo Rabbit. I debated putting her higher just because of how good I think she can be. So first off, she's a light and thunder infinite extra turn attacker. In a light meta, it's good to be a light monster. She is 5 trait, but the first 3 just end up in Bulwark and Bulwark alone, so it's kind of redundant. So, she is another infinite extra turner, much like her, but instead of random negative effects, it's random tortures. And the ability to, infinitely cycle random tortures until you run out of stamina is super amazing. even though torture immunity and control immunity are now extremely popular, let's say she's going to be your attacker. So you kill the guys with the torture immunities first, and then the guys that are tankier, going to take a little bit longer, you just give them a bunch of random dots. And anybody who plays in PvP knows that dots are the meta right now. They're so hard to counter, and they can just instantly kill you with 7 sins or stuff like that. So I think her capabilities to torture and infinite extra turn are just amazing. Now, fourth, although this one you probably don't even need to buy, like you'll just get his cells as you progress. So I wouldn't suggest buying it until it says you need to. Kinetic. Yeah, Kinetic. Tell me in the comments down below how you pronounce it. So I haven't seen too much of his moves, but off knowing what he does and the new thing he does, it's pretty great. So he is going to be the monster to introduce a new mechanic, negative effect protection. It's just like positive effect protection, where you have to cleanse away positive effect protection before you can get to the positive effects and cleanse them. Now you have to cleanse away negative effect protection before you can cleanse away all the negative effects on your team. So his gimmick though is really powerful in my opinion, because these days we aren't relying too much on taunt, because we're just like, oh, go 3 OP monsters, that a fast denier can really tear a team apart. So he can stun you and give you negative effect protection, meaning you can't remove the stun even if you have an immune to control cleanser unless they cleanse twice. And let me tell you, nobody cleanses from their team twice. It's redundant. And most people don't have 2 cleansing moves. Most support monsters don't. I know Mother Talica does, and that's one of the few examples. So if you buy him, he's going to be a really great denier. And he can help another denier be more powerful. Like if you put him with Siren, and all of the mega controls that land are protected, bro, you have the win in the bag. I'm really excited to use this one and show off how his new mechanic works, so stay tuned for that. Then, third, it's gotta be OG Bone. Now, it is not just because he is drippy. He also, the 4th monster here to have, third monster here to have an fourth monster here to have an era saga, and he's pretty nice. So he is a lot like Queen Luthien in the fact that he can do what he does and give himself evasion. So he does corruption to all enemies, which bypasses immune to possession. He can do a mega corruption and do evasion to himself. Him on his own, he's a pretty good denier since he uses corruption, and that'll bypass most times. But the part that you really want him for is the fact that he has an Era Saga. And, the Era Saga has a bunch of bonus rewards. Now, Emerald Nethera is basically the same. She also just has an Era Saga, and that's her biggest upside. So, if you're considering getting her, if you have enough money to get like 1 monster left, you might want to get one of the Era Saga ones, which are OG Bone, Siren, Epicurus, and Emerald Nethera. Now, fourth, before you give up on life and get Brainlian, because he's literally just possession and nanovirus. This is my 3rd time recording this bit, so I hope it goes well. Okay, so lastly, or second to last, Brainlian is last. I say you get Goliath. Now she is a kind of bland and will be irrelevant tank taunt monster, but I really like her gimmick because, let me see, I have her. She relies on reverse healing and shields, which honestly is a lot better than some other tanks. Like, you have Clatch, who's popular because there was a great talent, but these days, healing is still super popular, so to be able to counter that, not only counter that, but turn it against them. And, they can't cleanse away their healing, That's a positive effect. So if they can't cleanse away the reverse healing either, that's an easy 60% of their life. And it adds shield, so there's protection. So, and her trait is pretty good. Orc, then taunt, then self-stun immunity is whatever. But, yeah, that's about it for this video. Hope you found my rankings of them useful. I've been meaning to post this since the first day of the bounty hunt, but I'm not very late. So, hope this gives you a good idea of who you want to use during the bounty hunt, who you want to get. And that's about it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, to support the video, support my content. If this helped you, then, why not? Leave a comment and I will respond. Who are you getting? Who did you not already have? Did you agree with my rankings? I'd love to hear it, so leave your thoughts and comments down below. And subscribe to join the Crab Army. We are at 105 subscribers. That is a big milestone, and I can't wait to see where that goes. That's about it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a fun bounty hunt. And that's about it. Your favorite Omni-Crab, signing out.